good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching us from, or rather me from. So today I am going to be talking about Bitcoin and Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is trading at 140 US dollars, which is absolutely crazy because the last time that I talked to you guys, right, the price of Axie Infinity was like literally around $86. And all of a sudden, right, yes, I was hoping for the price of Axie Infinity to continue pushing up, right, but I didn't expect it to reach $100 in a very short period of time. So if you guys have been following my YouTube channel, right, I think in this particular episode, when I talked about Axie Infinity, should have been, I don't know, one of these episodes. I told you that the price of Axie Infinity was going to do, or rather go to $100. And remember, we've been trading Axie Infinity since it was around $12. So the price has obviously more than 10x since my initial price prediction right over here. So let me just search for Axie Infinity and all that stuff. So yeah, so we need to go back. Okay, so this time around, 1 month ago, the price of Axie Infinity was around $20. Okay, and all these videos, please do check them because I was talking about these things, and it's amazing. Look at this. 1 month ago, right, Axie Infinity to $100. It's been 1 month and the price is 138 US dollars per Axie, which is absolutely crazy, man. So congratulations to everybody that really went back in, because I remember vividly on this particular day, right, I mean the last time that you guys saw me, so I made a video about 2 days ago, right, the last time that you guys saw me about 2 days ago, I told you that I was going to take some profits, and then guess what happened? The price of Axie Infinity just ended up blowing up. So I really hope that you guys went back in, and this is one of the reasons why I really encourage my subscribers to know technical analysis, because you are going to be less dependent on me. So about 3 days ago, right, this is basically where I took my profit around 86, 89, and then it just continued pushing up. So what I did is I went back in because I knew that the volatility was absolutely relentless, and it's just been doing crazy numbers. But of course there's going to be a point when the price is going to slightly retrace. So remember what I told you, right? We started buying Axie Infinity and trading it way below $20 when the price was around $12. So basically all the money that I have, for the most part, my long-term huddle bag is basically profit from way back, from 1 month ago. So what I did is, of course, I'm having some trading money here and there, right? So that's the money that I'm using to like trade back and forth and all that stuff, okay? So woo, this is a crazy trade. So how high is the price of Axie Infinity going to be? By the way, let's take a look at the market cap. The market cap of Axie Infinity is about 8.2 billion US dollars. And what was the market cap a month ago? So when we started trading Axie Infinity, this was around let's go to the maximum chart and let's take a look at this. We were trading it around around this particular area. Yeah, I think around July. Okay, so the price, or rather the market cap, I can't really even see the market cap here because it's not really indicated. So all these price pumps we've been knowing about Axie Infinity, and this is a crazy chart. So Axie Infinity seems like it is leading the way, but of course right now you should have taken your profits, because you guys already know my type of trading, and I always take profits. Okay, no matter how lucrative and how enticing a particular trade is, taking profits will always put you in a better trading position next time the markets kind of shift. So the other thing that I really want to talk about is the price of BTC, because yes, the price of BTC has been pumping and we are expecting some more push towards the upside, depending on how the markets are going to react on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, because we have to be very careful and we have to know what is going to happen, because the most important thing that really matters is the trading volume and the price action from Monday to Friday. So sometimes during the weekend we do have some sort of market manipulation because there isn't a lot of liquidity in the books. So this is one of the reasons why we really have to, you know, reanalyze, especially after Tuesday, because Monday sometimes is a little bit sluggish. A lot of traders are looking for the trading direction. So as you can see right now, we are beginning to slightly reduce in value, and we are at 3 a.m. right now UTC, right? So that's around 2 a.m. UTC. So the trading sort of just started, and we are beginning to see a little bit of you know, bearish engulfing candle which just popped up here, right? So obviously having like a little bit of a retracement going back to around at least 46-45 would do justice to the price of BTC. So if the price of BTC could end up retracing and just going back to these sort of levels right over here, so let me just grab the horizontal line. So if we could end up dropping to this particular cluster of liquidity, I think it is going to give us like some very good you know, pullback and retracement. So let's take a look at the Fibonacci retracement. So we pull it up from there and we take a look at where it ended up going, right? So this is going to give us like a 38.2% fib level. So basically getting to buy back around 45,600 is going to like give us some trading opportunities where we can see the price hopefully push up from here to there, you know, and then decide whether it's going to continue pumping towards the upside or we're going to end up retracing. So at this particular moment, right, the only trade that you can take is waiting for a pullback, especially if you didn't get in around this particular level. Okay, so if you are waiting for re-entries, do not worry, we still have like a little bit of a correction which can happen. We can have about a 6% price drop, okay, 6 to about 7% price drop, then you can look forward to having your trades. So having the price of Bitcoin going to around 45,600, even 46,000 US dollars would provide us a much better risk to reward type of trade entry, and this is what I usually advocate for. You always have to do your Googles, you always have to do your calculations and make sure that you are looking at the risk and the reward ratio. So big shout out to Paul Will and everybody watching me right now. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be watching this video a little bit later when you wake up, because a lot of you are sleeping at this particular moment. So good morning, yes, you are just watching this a little bit later, like after the live stream. So to me, this is what I'm expecting. So everything was pumping. Of course, Axie Infinity is just an exception, because if you look at the supply and the demand of Axie Infinity compared to a lot of other you know, cryptocurrency projects, Axie Infinity has got a lot of demand, and this is one of the reasons why it has pumped from around $12 to around 139 US dollars, because of the gaming dynamics and the NFT type of play to earn craze at this particular moment. And this is one of the reasons why the price of Axie Infinity is leading the market. So if you take a look at what has been happening for the past 3 months, right, play to earn has been determining what you know, the markets are going to be doing. So these coins are absolutely pumping. So at this particular moment, right, remember we also talked about the Wyckoff schematics. The Wyckoff schematic is something that you guys as traders are supposed to keep in your mind on a daily basis. Like whenever I talk about Wyckoff distribution, right, you guys should automatically picture what I'm talking about, because you are pros at this particular moment. So provided we are in the distribution phase, remember what we talked about, right, as far as the Wyckoff schematic is concerned. Let's go back to BTC. So forget about this. So with regards to BTC technical analysis, right, I'm expecting a pullback to around 45,500, and this is where I'm going to sort of think of getting back into the game, and I'm going to see what's going to happen. Either if there's going to be bullishness, where I'm probably going to continue pushing towards the upside, but I really believe that the price of Bitcoin could definitely go to around 55, 46k, and then we get that nasty rejection. Remember, I have been talking about the nasty rejection, all right, because we need a 20 to about 30% price drop before we can continue pushing towards 100,000, 150,000 US dollars. So this could happen after the price of Bitcoin goes to around 54,000, because we need to get rid of this particular high. So let's go back to the Wyckoff schematic. So I really hope that you guys understand, and I'm not really changing any of my predictions and any of my statements, all right? But the dynamics have slightly tilted towards the upside, because for the past few days, or rather weeks, right? Remember, I was asking you whether we know for sure which stage of the Wyckoff distribution we were at. Okay, remember I told you that we could only be on two phases, either phase B right over here or phase D. Let me get it back to the regular position. Yeah, so what I was saying is, it's either we were at phase B or phase D. If we were at phase D, right, that particular drop towards 30k, 24k, 20k was going to happen. But now that we have established the fact that we are on phase B, right, expect the UTAD test. Is it making any sense, ladies and gentlemen? Am I making any sense? Because I vividly let you guys know that I'm looking forward to having a confirmation. Okay, because I needed to know exactly which part of the Wyckoff distribution we were at. Okay, if you look at other indicators such as the MACD at this particular moment, right, the MACD is slightly it's slightly losing its steam. So let me show you what I mean, because you know, I mean, you guys are very visual. You guys are very visual because you're still, you know, trying to perfect this thing. So let's go. Let's look at the CME gaps, because I'm trying to use the weekend data, because the weekend data is absolutely deceptive. Okay, so let's look at the CME gaps, because this is where the professional traders kind of trade, and this is what they get to utilize. So Samar Mubarak, what up, Mubarak? Sorry for always getting your last name, because I know Mubarak is a very common name. So Samar Mubarak, what's up? Congratulations, welcome. I really hope that you enjoyed those trades, even though you guys have been, you know, AWOL. I was absent without being on leave, you know, because I was doing some other businesses, because now I've actually started doing like a regular business. Can you imagine? Because, you know, cryptocurrencies, yes, it's all fun and games, but you know, these are all numbers. Sometimes you really want to have like some tangible type of business, and it's always very good and very important to always diversify. So basically, I've been working on my other projects that I'm doing, and you know, this is one of the reasons why I was like very busy, because it was hectic, and I'm trying to like do some customer acquisition type of thing, and I'm just basically trying to spread my wings, man, because at this particular moment, right, I am self-employed. The difference between an entrepreneur and a self-employed person is an entrepreneur can leave his business for about 3 months, and a team is going to run it, and the company is going to be running smoothly, right? But when it comes to self-employed people like me, I can't sleep, you know, like if I don't do stuff, my business is not going to be running, you know, so I always need to be there. So I'm trying to elevate myself where I can, you know, just become an entrepreneur and just sort of advance from being a self-employed type of person. So anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the charts. So yeah, let's take a look at the MACD as far as the 3-day time frame is concerned. So if you look at the 3-day time frame right now, right, we were obviously losing momentum right over here, and as you can see from the light bars, right, we were losing momentum. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, you know, it's not really that bad, all right, because we are coming from this particular area of a sell-off. So there is going to be a need for the MACD to wind up and go towards the negative side, and then we could potentially continue going up. But hey, you might never know what might happen. These are just speculations, and according to my, you know, trading experience, this is what usually happens. So this particular trading action that we are seeing, it is but a correction of this particular bearish divergence right over here as far as the MACD is concerned. So please do not really get excited, because I know a lot of you are going to get excited. A lot of you you know, a lot of you are sort of you know, hoping for the prices to do extremely well. So this particular correction is that type of move. Okay, so we need this move to finish and do its thing. This is what usually happens, but sometimes we might get a situation where we don't get that correction and we end up pushing towards the upside. So that is a possibility as well. So taking a look at the BTC CME gaps, right? Sorry, the BTC CME futures type of chart, right? Let's flip over to the daily time frame. So the daily time frame is seeming a little bit better. It is looking good on the MACD because we are coming from this low level and we're pushing towards the upside. But we have had these situations in the past, and remember what I keep on telling you, right? If you really want to like improve, always go to the past. Okay, so this happened in 2019, right? Before that particular push. So when we had that correction, of course here the dynamics are slightly different, because if you take a look at the MACD here, right, we immediately, let me just zoom that. So we had this loss in, you know, momentum, and then we sort of had this fake out in terms of the bullish crossover, and then we continue to pushing towards the upside. So if you look at the dynamics at this particular moment, right, what we need is we need to see some follow through. Let's say for example we do not end up correcting, because that is also a possibility, but I really think it is lesser of a possibility. So in order for me to become very bullish, right, I need to see more trading action. And if you take a look at the momentum, take a look at the momentum peaks right over here in terms of the bars in comparison to what we had here. They are very, very different. So even though the price is pumping, right, there isn't a lot of intensity in the pumps. Even comparing it to previously, you know, the previous bars right over here in terms of the momentum intensity, it's incomparable, you know. So even though the price is pushing up, we can see that it's not really as ferocious and as powerful. Samar Mubarak says, I was stuck in Bake, couldn't invest in Axie Infinity. So man, what was your entry, Samar? What was your entry in Bake? Remember on this particular episode, right, when I talked about Axie Infinity, I did talk about the differences in volume, because the volume is always preceding price action. So let's say for example you are trying to pick a coin that you need to invest in, right? You've got like two conflicting options. You've got option A and option B. So in order for you to find the highest probability type of trade, right, look at the volume. By the way, this is a nugget. This is one of those secrets that took me a long time to like find out. So on this particular episode, right, the reason why I sort of flipped and started heavily concentrating on Axie Infinity is I saw the difference in volume, because Axie Infinity at this particular moment was having a volume of around 500 million US dollars, while Bakeryswap was only about 70 million US dollars. So this is one of the reasons why we were even able to catch the breakout. So next time, if you want to choose which one is a better trade, look at the one that has more buying volume. You get it? So Samar, please do not really feel very bad. It's a learning opportunity. Put it in your trading book. Write it, jot it down somewhere, and keep it in your heart. So it's not really a loss, it's actually a W. Now you know the difference in terms of you know, picking the best or rather trades with the highest odds. And what was your entry on Bakeryswap? How can you be stuck in Bakeryswap on the price of Bakeryswap? We were like in the price, or rather trading Bakeryswap right over here, less than $1.60. How could you have gotten stuck in Bakeryswap? That's crazy to me. So please, you guys, this is one of the reasons why I'm doing live streams, so that you can have this information ASAP, as soon as possible, when the action sort of you know, goes through. So if in case you guys miss some information, do not ever rush into a trade, because if you rush into a trade, you know, or rather you miss good trading opportunities, you are worsening your risk to reward ratio. I always keep on talking about risk to reward, so please make sure you understand risk to reward. So anyway, going back to BTC, right? Okay, so we already discussed and talked about that, right? So anyway, looking at the smaller time frame, because we have to switch back and forth between time frames, because this kind of helps us stay grounded, because sometimes if you are stuck up in the larger time frames, you know, like for example when I was talking about this particular momentum here, right, I was looking at the larger time frames, the 3-day and the 1 week. But if we flip over to the smaller time frame, if you take a look at the momentum, bars, these momentum bars are very significant. You know, they are very significant in comparison to what we were having previously. So perhaps this could be a turnaround. So this is one of the reasons why I am saying, look guys, just because I said the price of Bitcoin has got the potential to go to around 24k, 26k, it doesn't really mean that it is a must, because every day, right, we're going to be analyzing and re-evaluating. So let's say, for example, we don't end up correcting towards 24, 26k, right? And then you come back after 3 months and say, hey Mona, you were saying that the price of Bitcoin was going to go to 24k. You're missing the point. I look at probabilities, okay? And I'm going to be re-evaluating on a daily basis. So as a trader, flexibility is key, okay? So moving on, yeah, where were we? So anyway, that's just some explanation on how to use the MACD to like sort of gauge what's happening. So we were talking about the Wyckoff schematic, right? And how we established the fact that the price of BTC is going to do this thing. Okay, so we saw the signs of weaknesses, and the particular dump that we had towards 39,000 was the sign of weakness right over here. Okay. So in order for us to go to 24k, right, we need to finish this particular process. And remember, today is the 3rd of, damn, today is the 4th of October, right? Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. And what happened to my, okay. Yeah, can you see this? Can you see? Yeah, I'm sure we're back to normal. So what I was saying is, we are here, okay? We are on phase B as far as the Wyckoff schematic is concerned, and we recently tested the sign of weakness, which was around 39,000 US dollars. Okay, so now that we established this particular area, I don't know, we could be either here or here, you know, but we're in phase B. That's the most important thing. So sometimes we're never ever going to have like these exact patterns. Okay, so all that we know is we are done with phase B, and we're going to phase C, which is the UTAD. And this is one of the reasons why I really believe we are going to push up towards this particular level and get rejected. Okay, and if we take a look at the 3-day, right, the 3-day is a very good indication. At least it kind of minimizes the noise. But if we flip over and use the line, you guys can actually see this very, 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 it's very clear to see. So let's look at the horizontal line. We've got this, we've got that as a sign of weakness. Okay, so let me just make it bigger. Okay, sign of weakness, boom. So if we do that, right, it does make sense. So it's either we're going to find some support right over here, or we're just going to end up pushing towards the upside, because sometimes there isn't even any retracement. So the retracement couldn't even happen. So this is why we have to be very swift and very sharp. But if you look at the past 12-hour bar, right, we sort of created the swing failure pattern. Okay, this right over here is a blatant swing failure pattern type of system. So in case you don't really know what a swing failure pattern is, please kindly Google that, right? Swing as in SWING, failure as in failing, pattern. Okay, search that in Google, and then you guys are going to understand what I'm saying. So take a look at this, right? We've got this resistance right over here, right? Boom. And what happened is we broke above it and we ended up retracing to this particular downside. So this particular structure and pattern here increases the odds of a retracement, and this is one of the reasons why I really believe we are going to end up dropping towards this particular area and then push towards the upside in order for us to complete this particular structure right over here. And this particular structure is going to end us it's going to end up taking us to around 56k. So let's see what the prices are going to do. So if there's anything that you need to take from this particular episode is yeah, hold on. The thing that you need to take from this particular episode is number one, wait for a slight retracement, for a slight pullback, which is going to probably take us to 46k. Everything is going to drop. Axie, Infinity, your favorite altcoin, and everything. Okay, everything is going to end up retracing. So if you're looking forward to like making more gains, you can find the support of BTC. When that particular support comes, right, then you can buy alternative cryptocurrencies. That's basically how we're going to play it, and that's how I'm going to be able to make my money and do my thing. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I'll be back tomorrow because I'm going to be very consistent on a daily basis. I mean, from Monday to Friday. Then Saturday, Sunday, I'll be doing some other stuff. But of course, during the day, I work on some other projects, on some other personal businesses as well. But I'm going to be hitting you guys up with the latest trading information every day, at least from Monday to Friday. But I can still do it on a Saturday and Sunday. But hey, you know, I don't want to have like a burnout. I want to be taking breaks so that I can come back with a lot of energy and power. So Samar Mbarak says he bought Bake at $1.67. Okay, I mean, you're not really that stuck. So it's around $1.79. So it's $1.80. So it's not really, you know, that big of a deal right now. So he's saying, shall I sell it now? It's up to you to make that decision, right? Whether you're going to sell Bakeryswap or not. But I'm expecting a slight retracement, a slight pullback. And if that happens, if Bitcoin slightly retraces, best believe a lot of altcoins are also going to end up retracing as well. So, you know, you can make your decision because I don't want to influence you, you know. All I'm saying is I'm expecting a retracement on BTC. If BTC retraces, everything else is going to retrace. So do your own math and do what you have to do. And please do it because that's what you want to do based on risk to reward and based on your own conclusions, okay? Because I am not a financial trader, financial analyst. Yeah, by the way, it's around 3, it's almost 4 a.m. here because my time is +3 GMT. So right now it's actually 4 a.m. for me, you know, today, but I've been, you know, working and hustling. So I just thought of giving you a quick update because a lot of you you know, missed my episodes and you felt kind of lost. So I just wanted to like give you a quick update and, you know, update you with my thoughts. And a lot of you were worried. A lot of you were thinking the reason why I didn't live stream for the past 2 days is because I was like super high. No. By the way, I only take a little bit of you know, wine. That's it. So I don't have like any alcohol problem or any drug problem. It's just one of those things when, you know, like when you get very good trades and you're like happy, you hit a milestone, you know, you just like sip a little wine, that's it. So it's something that I really control. The past few days I've just been working on other businesses as well. So please, everything is good. Your boy Muna stays grounded and I hit the gym. Well, I'm trying to be very healthy. So I'm trying to get rid of the wine because the wine is messing me up, like for real. I need to make sure that my body is absolutely healthy. But hey, we all have like a guilty pleasure, okay? But I'm just trying not to make this a habit of, you know, like when I have some wine, then I come and stream. Like, what am I doing? But hey, sometimes I'm like, you know, these are my people, regardless of the situation. Let me just say what's up and do my thing. But hey, I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. So anyway, that's all I had for you. You guys have been awesome. Thank you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next, I don't know, 8 to about 10 hours. I'll definitely give you an update and keep you updated. So please turn on post notifications because you don't want to miss any of my analysis because, you know, we're going to do this at least from Monday to Friday. You can always rely to get feedback from me. So yeah, take care and God bless you.